Hi there YouTube, hope you're all well. It is a beautiful Sunday morning and the conditions and the light are just perfect today for woodland photography. It's slightly overcast and the light is very soft, very subdued. So here I am in a wood. Look. I don't know what the wood's called, but it's in Dartmoor, on Dartmoor. So I'm going to be scouting around and looking around to see if I can get any nice shots. There isn't anybody around anywhere, so I'm social distancing, which is fairly easy in a wilderness place like this. As I've come up here, I've passed loads of cars parked up, but as you drive around, there's no, people aren't together, if you know what I mean. They're very well spread apart. See, there's a guy over there running, look. Where's he gone? There he is. See him just run behind me. Now, the only reason I'm saying this is because I've seen a lot of panic on social media. People saying, oh, the car parks at such and such national park are full. This is a vast area. Over 1 million square meters of wilderness. So there's no reason whatsoever why people can't be spread apart, and they are. People are being sensible and people are distancing, and I don't see what all the panic is about. So we've had quite a long period now of really dry weather, about 2 months of it. It's been the odd day maybe where there's been a little bit of rain, but for the most part it's been really dry, and as a result of that, I'll just point the camera down so you can see it. The ground is really dry. Everywhere's really dry, so the greens have kind of got a bit of a, they're not really lush rich greens, they're a little bit more yellowy looking, if you like, but nevertheless it's still beautiful in here. I particularly like this crop of trees here that I'm thinking might make a decent composition if I can just get the right angle on them. Let's have a look. Right, so let me just talk you through what I'm doing here. So I'll just flick over to video on this camera, and so in the foreground I've got just this rock here, and then we've got this crop of trees just kind of spreading out into the frame, and I like the way they twist around and intertwine with each other. I think it looks really good. Now what I'm going to do, let me talk you through how I'm going to actually take the picture. So pop it onto live view. So I'm on f11, ISO 50, and I'm slightly underexposing at, let's just have a look here, 1/6 of a second, 2-second timer. And there we go, simple shot. So while I absolutely love this time of year and being in the woodlands and being out and about, there is one thing in particular that I hate about it, and that's midges. And it's particularly bad today. I don't know why, but I get attacked by them. Yeah, I absolutely hate midges. They drive me nuts. And if you stay still for too long, you get absolutely swarmed in them in a place like this. Hate it. Right, if you're wondering why I've got this up, I'm protecting myself from midges. They're still getting it all over my face though, and in my eyes. Ugh, awful. Right, now, those of you familiar with my channel might recognise this shot that I'm about to take now. I did this a few months ago, but the conditions were entirely different. It was absolutely howling down with rain. I was soaking wet, and I really wasn't having a good time. Anyway, conditions are completely different now, so I'm going to take this shot again. So I'm at f11, ISO 50. And as I tend to often do, I'm deliberately underexposing so that we can bring the highlights down in the tree canopy and just give it a little bit more contrast. So there we go. Simple. So when you enter a woodland like this and it looks all kind of magical and enchanted and beautiful, all the rich colours and everything, and all the ancient trees, and initially you think, wow, I'm going to get some photographs today, but it actually is really hard. I know it's a bit of a cliche because everybody says it, but finding good compositions in woods like this or forests is pretty tricky, because you're dealing with a lot of stuff around that you don't want in the frame. So even if you see something that you might think singled out on its own would make a good photograph, there might be elements around it that just spoil it. And you can't really get rid of them. But I should continue wandering around and having a look and see what I can come up with. Right, so what I want to shoot next is this fallen log here, or this part of a tree. Let me just zoom in, and you can see just how the beautiful textures of this kind of dying lump of wood on the woodland floor. So yeah, I'm going to try and frame up a shot of this and photograph it and see how it comes out. And my frame will probably look something about like that. Right, I'm going to end the video there. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. And please give us a like. Hang on, car coming past. Yeah, please give us a like, and if you like my content, feel free to subscribe and leave us a comment down below, and I will see you in the next video.